advantage. Let's try something new. Enemy down. Enemy ahead. Of course it's down to me. Who's up next? You tried. I'm bringing you. I need Take this! Who's up next?
Trials commence.
Enemy down.
Double kill.
Another for the fire.
I am helpless.
Enemy is halfway to victory.
Let's try something new.
The wind.
This isn't good. Let's end this quickly. I'm bringing you.
The enemy has the advantage.
Enemy down.
Gale is here.
I'm bringing you.
Time to earn my pay.
On the defensive. Victory is within our grasp.
Triple kill. You are the avatar of death. Quadra kill. It's dead or alive.
Changes. You know, the misinformation, quote unquote, was that a certain, a certain thing came from a certain lab, right? You couldn't even find that in search engines. Well, now, whoa, well, look at that. Times changed and suddenly it's not misinformation. Anyway, Google is doing its doing its best to manipulate information. A blog post on this giant site calls this, quote, surfacing high quality information to voters. So what this is, pre-election censorship. This is, I believe, what people call fortification. I think fortification, election fortification, is that the word that they were using? And with the way content is held on Google and on its platforms and services, where something surfaces, other things sink. This is via reclaimthenet.org, by the way. Information gets deranked. That's one thing to keep in mind. And another is the question, who decides and based on what criteria, what is high quality information? One might say only half jokingly, democracy called and wants to know. In addition, Google is now vowing to use artificial intelligence tech more to counter what it decides is misinformation around the election and leverage AI models to augment our efforts. Working with various anti-disinformation groups and, quote, fact checkers from around the world to facilitate censorship is also part of the promised support package. While the targets of this censorship will be the usual list of online boogeymen, as designated by Google and/or governments, real or imagined, manipulated media, hate, harassment, misinformation. This is why sites like Rumble are so important. I know, 70% of my viewers still choose to watch me on YouTube, and I respect that. I'm so thankful that you tune in. All I ever ask is that you consider at least watching my live show, which is at 1 Eastern, Monday through Friday over on my Rumble page. But this is why, my Rumble page is growing. I used to get 1,000 to 2,000 views per video. Then it was 3,000 to 4,000. Now I routinely get 15,000 to 25,000. And I would suspect by the end of 2024, I'll get 40,000 to 50,000 views per video on Rumble. And maybe by the end of 2025, they'll be even, which would be incredible. This will all have to be done at scale, Google notes, hence the promise of bringing in more AI than ever before. When it comes to surfacing high quality information, some of what's presented is uncontroversial. If people search on how to vote, the search will result in relevant details regarding requirements, dates, etc. But there's also, quote, authoritative information specifically on YouTube. Now, this is something that, again, we talk about on YouTube. YouTube CEO Neil Mohan has posted up on the company blog just in time to, well, reiterate the giant platform's policies regarding upcoming elections. Just in case anyone is worried things might improve, the post reassures them YouTube will use its massive resources and the way the platform is structured as a search and recommendations to wipe out what it chooses to consider hate speech at the same time as to, quote, boost authoritative sources even more. This will be done when users search for topics related to the elections. Mohan spends a good time talking about the importance of creators and how YouTube intends to make their YouTube businesses even better. When you want to know what an authoritative source is, that's CNN. That's CNN. You're not going to see, there's never going to be, I'm telling you, I wish I was wrong, and I hope I am. I really do. I hope I am. I don't think there will ever be another Tim Pool on YouTube. Hell, I don't even think there'll be another The Quartering ever on YouTube again. I don't think that the environment even exists. I mean, I look at my channel now. I used to gain pretty consistently 10,000 subscribers a month. Sometimes it'd be 20,000. I went from November to January without gaining any. Zero. I look at Tim, he's still pretty consistent, but he has months where he doesn't gain any either. And I think the door got closed behind us. You know, I have to be very careful with my YouTube audience as I continue to, you know, encourage them to, you know, consider watching me on Rumble and other platforms. You know, I upload my videos early there, all this kind of stuff, but it's going to take years. So YouTube is still extremely important. Extremely important. There's one glaring failure by omission in this pitch.
Let's end this quickly. Pressure here. Join me. Should have thought twice.
We there yet? Get there! We got enemies here!
Better find some cover.
The triumph you are part.
And the flame.
Double kill.
I could
Slain
be
an immortal. You are the avatar of death.
You're halfway to victory.
Of course it's down to me. I'm bringing you back. Enemy down. thought twice.
A paragon is born.
The trial commences.
I knew I was good. The lead.
The enemy has made it halfway.
The trial commences.
Better find some cover.
Moments away from victory.
Retired from the flames!
The immortals have favored us this day.
Easy battle. Almost a waste of my talent.
Of course it's down to me.
The trial commences. Order. A retreat.
And the flame! I retired from the flames!
Double kill.
Hey,
You have slain an immortal.
Explaining what happens to creators and their content channels, often built for years, when they cross the sometimes invisible censorship line by Google's video behemoth. What happens is demonetization, deplatforming, disappearing. Finally, Mohan addresses, obviously not framing it in that way, how the censorship machine that one responsible for destroying many creators' works when facing users, and what YouTube plans on the front are for 2024. Tucked in the section about protecting the creator economy, the obligatory think of the children bit, the YouTube CEO writes, "Another way we uphold our responsibility is connecting people with high quality information that is more important than ever as elections take place across the globe. More than 50 countries will hold elections this year." Mohan repeats what's highly likely contained in some memo circulated in the usual big tech government collusion participants. It goes something like this, quote, "When we're talking about the 2024 elections and how you're going to censor around them, mention how many ballots happening around the world rather than focusing on or ever mentioning the one that really matters to us, the United States one," which is true. The YouTube figurehead goes on to say that the platform is ensuring that when people look for election news on YouTube, authoritative sources are prominent in their searches and recommendations. No details are given as how YouTube is ensuring this, but Mohan is defiant about the past year's often shocking levels of censorship, that his own language to describe it, and leaves no room for doubt that trend will continue. Quote, "We've spent years investing in a playbook to responsibly manage content on YouTube, including long-standing, rigorously enforced policies against hate speech, incitement, election stuff, and more. We quickly evolve and adapt when new challenges emerge, and so we'll do so again." By the way, in case anyone wants to know, in the pinned comment down below, I'm going to leave a link to rumble.com/C as in Charlie / because there's going to be some point, I assure you, there's going to be some point where that's the only place you're going to be able to find the truth.
Now, of course, the main question in my mind, and I know in your mind as well, Richard, indeed in minds around the world, is just when are these clots forming, or these fibrous structures?
This is Jesse. He fell in love with Cassidy.
I'm a proud trans woman. I think the main misconception that people have with our relationship is that he's gay.
Cassidy educated me and said, no, honey, you're straight. Don't you look at me like a woman? I said, yeah. She's like, so where do you find the word gay? And that's when I realized, yeah, I'm not gay at all. I'm an alpha male that's attracted to femininity, and that's exactly what I got right here.
This is Jason. He fell in love with Julie.
My name's Jason. This is my girlfriend, Julie.
I'm a woman. Yeah, I'm a woman. I'm a trans woman.
Julie doesn't look or smell any different than a real woman. That's why I'm so attracted to her.
Jason was raised in a strict household that believed in basic biology and physiological facts.
One thing I was definitely taught growing up is that only women can be women, and that men definitely can't be women. And that if you truly want to be with a woman, then you probably shouldn't be with a man. And I was also taught that if you're with a man, then you're gay. And they also said there's nothing wrong with that. It was painful. It was just such a conservative household filled with hate. Ow, sweet.
Babe, come on.
Their relationship has caused a stir.
I'd say the main misconception is that Jason is somehow gay.
I'm definitely not gay.
Not even a little bit. So this is like a crazy, unique story. Jason and I actually met on Instagram. I'm like quite, obsessed with attention on myself and people to validate my self-worth. So I like to humbly flaunt myself and my body on OnlyFans and IG. So Jason, being the romantic that he is, he slid into my DMs, right? And the first thing I noticed was that he was giving me attention. And that's actually what made me fall for him, like instantly.
I'm an alpha male. I messaged her right away to let her know I love how she expresses her intellect by posting pictures of her body while looking as though she doesn't know that the camera that she set up on an auto timer is taking pictures of her. And I told her that she's beautiful. We were about 1 or 2 messages deep, and she said, do you remember this, baby?
Yeah,
She said, I need to tell you something, and I'm sorry if this changes the dynamic, but she said, I'm a trans woman. And I said, sweetheart, that doesn't change things at all. You are a woman. And I know you're a woman because you just told me to think that.
It was a beautiful moment. I felt accepted and like I had complete and utter control over Jason and his thoughts.
I've never met a woman who was as into cars and football as I am.
Babe, I used to play football. Come on. I was a tight end, which is also,
I'll say,
what he likes about me. The main misunderstanding people have with our relationship is that people actually think he's gay. I mean,
I'm not gay.
What? I'd say his friends and family had a really difficult time when we first got together. I think they had a hard time understanding exactly how not gay he is.
So, Russell, when Julie and I first got together, what did you think about our relationship?
Well, at first I was happy that you found a loving relationship.
And did you think, like, I'm gay?
That's a lot to process. I mean, initially we thought so. It was kind of like, oh wow, Jason's gay. We just never knew that.
And now what do you think?
Oh, I still think you're gay. Yeah.
I'm not gay.
down. Who's up next? Let's try something new. You tried. This isn't good. That was rough.
The trunk of metal. That's gonna cost double kill. You are the avatar of death.
That was rough. Of course it's down to me.
Time to earn my pay.
Should have thought twice.
Double kill.
Join your friends in the
Terror rings out.
Take this! You tried.
I am magic itself. Hunt and peck.
Only half of our objectives remain. Keep fighting.
Should have thought twice.
Double kill.
Join your friends in the afterlife. Me already. Let's end this quickly. Who's up next?
Amber flame.
Should have thought twice.
I am.
I grant. who's up next. You tried. Of course it's down to me.
We are victorious.
He's not gay.
Oh no, you're misunderstanding. See, I don't care that you're gay.
I'm not gay.
Well, me and all your friends and family love gay people. I mean, we love you just as much as if you were straight.
What? I'm not gay.
Well, it seems like you're kind of acting homophobic towards yourself. No one else cares that you're gay.
Stop it. Russell, you just don't understand at all. Like in the beginning, I even asked Julie, am I gay? And what she told me is, well, tell him, sweetheart.
Well, yeah, we were banging out, and I was like, babe, you're not gay.
And that's when I realized, like, yeah, I am a straight alpha male. I'm not gay at all.
He's attracted to my femininity, which makes me so hard.
Question, do you suck Julie's you-know-what?
Well, yeah, but it's small because of all the hormones. Tiny.
It's like a Tootsie Roll.
All right, man.
Well, Russell, I need you to tell me I'm not gay.
Tell him he's not gay.
Okay, you're not gay, Jason.
See? Told you I'm not gay.
Told you. I'm curious. Would you subscribe to my OnlyFans? Just trying to get the numbers up a little bit.
It really helped.
This relationship has been a very refreshing and affirming experience. I mean, I always knew I was a woman. I think probably ever since I was about 1 year old, somebody put a doll into my arms and I held it for 2 seconds and my parents immediately put me on hormones.
She's always been a woman, and she even plays on an all-women's basketball team right now. She's very womanly.
I dominate.
So good. Julie has changed my world.
Jason is the first person that's actually treated me like a real woman. I mean, he takes all of my photos for my Instagram and my OnlyFans.
You're so beautiful. I just want the world to know 2 things. 1, love is possible no matter who you are. And 2, I desperately want the world to know that I'm definitely not gay. That part's really important to me. Hey, if you're a freedom lover, you know that freedom starts with your health. It's the ultimate freedom, and that's why I am proud to have started Awaken CBD. Many who have joined the Awaken CBD family have been finding they're getting amazing results with enhancing their health, like Tyler.
What? I didn't even know you had a CBD company.
He loves it.
I've never taken it. Please don't put this on the internet pretending like I'm... Is that even safe? Do you know what you're doing? This is like medicinal.
Just like Tyler said, Awaken CBD is third-party tested to ensure quality, potency, and purity.
Yeah, I don't see that written on the bottle, and don't put this on the internet. Are you gonna pay me for this? You're doing it, just putting me in a commercial?
I use Awaken CBD every day as one of my freedom rituals to help me de-stress and balance my body.
Dude, this seriously looks sketchy. Do you have this made in Wuhan or something?
We like to say it's not sketchy, it's surprising. Now's a great time to bring Awaken CBD into your life because you get 10% off your first order, and if you join our Subscribe and Save Club, you get an extra 15% off your first order.
Seriously, don't put me in this. You invited me over to watch a movie, and you're just doing a commercial? Venmo me or something.
You heard it from Tyler. This stuff really works, and you can get yours. Just go to Awaken.
Sasha here, joining up.
Blade here. Let's mix it up.
This isn't good. This isn't good. Let's try something new. Who's up next? Let's try something new. Enemy down.
Double kill.
What did you think?
You are the avatar of death.
Who's up next? Let's end this quickly. find some cover.
The enemy's work is halfway done.
The trial commences. We'll bring some payback. Rise.
Return to the flame.
Resurrect this pity.
The enemy has
Let's
made
end
it
this
halfway.
You won't stop me!
The enemy has the upper hand.
You won't stop me!
Who's up next? You tried.
Am the flame.
Double kill.
Another.
Our final victory is at hand. You are the avatar of death.
You won't stop me!
They've taken the lead.
Let's end this quickly.
We have lost the battle, but not the war.